Hey guys, it's Stass here. I've got something fairly terrifying but very exciting in front of me. It's time to taste the ANZAC Biscuit Ale beers that I've been sent. Oh, one thing. Had to get the lab jacket on for you, John. So yeah, I'm here in my lab jacket, here to taste the ANZAC Biscuit Ale. This is mine, so it's come out really nice in the keg. I mean, it's been in the keg since, since about a week or two after Anzac Day, which is April 25th. It's getting very light. I haven't been drinking it because I knew I hadn't done these. Anyway, I'll keep talking in a minute. So I've been sent most recently from Easbury Garage, Chris in WA. He did a version. Ivan Juggins, also in WA, did a version. Brad Reed in Adelaide did a version. And we've got Damo, who I believe's just outside of Adelaide, also did a version. So these are all roughly brewed around the same time and very kindly sent to me. I sent Chris, everyone I've sent bottles in return, so thank you for sending me. I just had a real mental blank. I've had a big day and I've gone to do this video a couple of times, but this is like three litres of beer plus mine. So yeah. Anyway, let's get stuck into it. We'll start with, I'll get them unbottled first. Do you want? Oh yeah, we'll watch this. I'll fast forward it probably. So start with Chris's. They've been sitting out of the fridge for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Kept cold. Little hiss. I've got different glasses for each one. Bit of can smoke, which is good. Just so I can keep track of them a bit easier. Put the lids back on. Don't want anything going over the keyboard like Dino's beer did. That key still sticks, by the way, Dino. This is Ivan's. Oh. Should be enough. Now these are all based on, I think they're all roughly based on the same recipe. I think Damo's the only one who added the cinnamon. I think everyone else decided to forego it. This is definitely the darkest so far. And a number of these, oh sorry, that's Brad, not Damo. This is Damo. God, I haven't even drunk anything. I'm always starting in a mix of it. Plenty of carb there, Damo. Okay, so let's have a little squeeze at this lineup. I'll bring you around. Here we go. That's that over there. So all of these beers, I mean, they're reasonably similar in colour. I got an email from Chris from Easbury Garage, I hope I'm saying that correct, saying that his and I were remarkably similar, which they are. This is his, this is mine. Ivan's still a little cloudy, but pretty clear. Little lighter, just a little less red, more amber. And this is Brad's. It's the darkest of the bunch, I think. Still pretty clear. And this one is Damo's, the oldest of the brews. So let's go and have a smell. We'll start with mine. So I still get a nice coconut aroma, sweetness, a little bit of biscuit and toasted oats. Still holding up quite well. Hasn't faded very much. Let's go in for a taste. Cheers. Get a little bit of coconut, a little bit of sweetness. I think that's the golden syrup that's in there. Getting the toasted oats, and again it's subsided now, but there is still a bit of a sharp lemon tang on the front, or the back end of the palate, but on the front of the tongue, which I think it's coming along really nicely now. Before, when it was early, it was a little sharp, but now it's tasting really nice. Chris, is actually, yeah, we'll just go in this order. Chris from WA. Doesn't smell as sweet as mine. I don't get as much coconut off the nose. I do get that, pretty sure I use Motueka. Get that like slight lemon or some sort of citrusy note. Biscuit is still there. I don't get much, it's not as sweet on the nose. Anyway, let's go for a taste. Sweetness is there. Yeah, I get almost a very slight bubblegumming that just appears and disappears, and I get must be the coconut. It doesn't look very carved, but there's plenty of carbonation in that. Nice, full, fluffy mouthfeel. Yeah, they're really similar. They're different, but they are very similar. Okay, here we go. Ivan in the Saison glass. With a bit of a rouse. Now Ivan did a heap more, pardon me, a heap more of coconut addition than what I did. I don't know about Chris. I think he did. He did send me an email or something. It was an email. He would have given me all the recipe, but maybe I'll put it up on the screen. I'm a bit bunged up on a cold. It's another reason I was trying to avoid this, but again, a lot of these beers are aging. I didn't want to leave them too long. Not getting much in the way of aroma. I do get a little bit of coconut, a little bit of oats, that toasted character. Again, not sweetness like mine. And Chris's has a little bit more of a that's nice. It's very light on the flavour. in comparison to these two, Chris's and mine. It's a little thinner in body. I do get that similar zinginess on the back end. It's a little it's almost a little bit metallic, not metallic, but there's like a dryness maybe at the back. It is a thinner body. Not sure if you filter your water. I know, Ivan. I don't know what you did in terms of water salts though. I know Chris treats his water, and I've treated my water to be sort of a bit more malty. So maybe that's a difference. So far, I can't detect any off flavours or anything. Pardon me. Now we're on to Bradley. Give this a bit of a swirl in the brandy balloon, because I was running out of different beer glasses. This one has pretty sure this one is actually a lot stronger than the others. I think this is 6-7%. Mine turned out close to 5, and I'm guessing so did Chris and Ivan's. I'm getting more of a bubblegum ester off this one. I did get a very tiny bubblegum note in the middle of this one, but not off the smell. I smell a bit more of the almost like subtle prunes, raisins, probably coming from some dark malts. It is the darkest of all of them, I'm pretty sure. Damo's. Yes, this is Damo's here. This is a little bit darker. Let's dive in. Cheers, Bradley. Not getting a heap of coconut in this one. This one's a much thinner mouthfeel. Again, it's a bit more like Ivan's in terms of mouthfeel. Get a little bit of that bubblegum note in the back, and I don't know if it's a slight astringency thing, just at the very back. I do get definitely a dryness at the back. Go back to mine again for a sec. Oh, see, now mine doesn't. It still does taste sweeter and fuller. Yeah, I definitely. It's more like toasted oats, cookie biscuits. Golden syrup. Yeah, and the sweetness I'm guessing from the coconut. Oh, I've really got oats, toasted oats in this one now, because it's warming up. Ivan's. Yeah, okay. And lastly, but not leastly, whatever, Damo, also from just outside of Adelaide. So we've got 2 from the Perth region, 2 from the Adelaide region. It's pretty cool. Now, can I taste the cinnamon? There is something there that's different. Damo wasn't particularly happy with this one. I don't think anything went wrong with the recipe. I just don't think he enjoyed his version of it. Anyway. There is like a spicy is such a vague word. Because I know it's cinnamon, But I don't know that I'll be able to tell you it is cinnamon without knowing it. Get a little bit of the coconut, I'm pretty sure, but not much else. Cheers. Cheers, Damo. Oh, yeah. It's different to all of these. A little bit. But because we're 5 versions of the same thing, sort of dialing it in. I don't know that I'd be able to tell you that that was cinnamon if I didn't know it was, but it does kind of like just dull the flavour is not the right word. Certainly with Chris and mine, there's like a long palate that just sort of fades. Because these two are a little drier, the palate's not as long. But this one, I'm guessing it's the cinnamon because it's the only one I believe that has it in it. The palate's really short, and it doesn't even like trail in it. It doesn't finish particularly dry. It just kind of finishes a bit fizzy, and you got carbonation in it. But yeah, there's not much flavour. I don't know. I'd be curious to hear what you think, Damo. But it's not a badly brewed beer. But I think, and I'm getting now this spicy again. Just kind of sitting on the back of my throat. It's not entirely pleasant. It's not horrendous or anything, but you know, I can understand why you're not particularly happy with this version, because I have had a couple of your other brewed beers which were really good. But I want to think it's the cinnamon, because the rest of the beers are reasonably similar. But yeah, I don't know if it's just there's not much sweetness on there. Really interesting. Yeah, mine smells really super sweet now. This smells more oaty. Still sweet. Not as sweet as mine, but more of that sort of ANZAC biscuit, like biscuit and toasted oats. Oh, I am getting that golden syrup and oats now, and coconut. Maybe I'm just getting a bit, I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting but I know Ivan did a lot more coconut, not just a little bit more. He did like, I think it was at least double of what I did. And to me, his isn't that much more coconutty, or any more coconutty than mine. It's just different. 17 minutes. I'm sorry. Brad. Yep, still that bubblegum taste. Trying to let it warm up a bit. The heater is on, it's getting quite warm in here. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely get the elements in this one. Ivan's. Nose. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Apart from, I think this is a really interesting side-by-side comparison. I mean, we're all in different parts of Australia. We're separated by, 4,000 kilometres from Newcastle to Perth, and another, I don't know, 1,200 kilometres. Maybe it's 3,000 kilometres. It's a bloody long way. And I think it's super cool to be able to sit here and drink 4 other brewers' interpretation of the recipe that I made. And, you know, it was such a great day to brew live on YouTube, and it was really great hanging out and chatting to everyone. Yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of pointless to talk about favourites or the best, my interpretation, like my favourite of the beers that I have been brewed. But yeah, I'm just super stoked to be able to give a little bit of feedback about what I think the beers are like. I think they're all brewed well. I think the recipe is the only difference with Damo's. As I said before, I'm guessing it's the cinnamon that, and I think there was a lot of discussion before the brew day about potentially just everyone sort of looked at the cinnamon edition and was like, I'm not so sure about that. But I think Damo had already brewed it before the discussion kicked off, and he just YOLO'd it and went with the recipe. So you know, it happens. It's only a beer, and if you want to do it again, you can change it if you didn't like it. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop. 21 minutes of unedited footage. I don't know how long the video before was, but anyway, I wish I could hold up all 5 beers, but I can't. Big thanks to Chris from Ellsbury Garage. Cheers, mate. Thanks for sending a beer. Big thanks to Ivan Juggins from Perth. Thank you for sending me your beer and the other beers that you sent. Big thanks, Brad, for sending your beers, Bradley. Hope you get a chance to taste mine. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts as well. Oh, stop sniffing with the cold, Mandrew. And big thanks to Damo for sending me yours. You know, really thrilled to be able to taste them all against each other. I was worried about it. It's a lot of beer to get through, and now I've still got half a bottle. I've still got about 1.5 litres of beer to get through. So anyway, this has been Stass from Stass Brewing with a look at the 5 different versions of the ANZAC Biscuit Ale. If you're interested to brew it yourself, hit me up for the recipe that I used. I think you can still find the thread linked on the BrewTube official event if it's still there, but just let me know. I might just link it in the description below. Yeah, that's what I'll do if I remember. If not, just let me know. So anyway, until the next video, it's been Stass. Catch you later. See ya. Bye. I'm going real time.